So should you still buy the iPhone XS in 2020? The iPhone XS is still a fantastic phone. It came out pretty much at the start of 2019, just a little bit before in September 2018. But it's kind of a weird phone in 2020 because you can't buy it new from Apple anymore. Your purchase options with this phone are only refurbished or buying it used. So in this video, I want to talk about how this phone has aged, how it stacks up against the current iPhones, and my personal recommendation if you want to buy this phone in 2020. Let's go ahead and get started right now. So when you buy the iPhone XS, you're getting a phone that's going to look exactly the same as the iPhone X from 2017. And to some people that matters, and to some people it doesn't. And in the iPhone 11, Apple changed the look on the back of the phone for this reason. They don't want to have the exact same looking iPhone design for 3 years in a row. For most people though, this isn't an issue. This is a timeless design in my opinion. And with the front looking identical to the iPhone X, the iPhone 11 Pro, no one is going to know what phone you have when they look at it directly on anyway. So I guess that's one of the benefits of Apple not updating the front of their iPhone design for 3 years in a row. So being the smaller sized iPhone with a smaller battery and it's quite thin, this phone doesn't have very good battery life, and my battery health on the phone is even worse. So I didn't use this phone very much when I had it. It definitely wasn't my daily driver. That was my XS Max, but the battery health on this phone is still at 93%. So that's not very good. Apple definitely made huge battery leaps in 2019 when they came out with the iPhone 11 Pro. So if battery life is your main concern and you want to get the iPhone XS, I'd probably get the bigger one, the iPhone XS Max, as the very thin battery, and it seems like the bad battery health over time is not very good on the smaller iPhone XS. If you decide to buy the iPhone XS, you actually get one feature that no iPhone 11 users have, which is 3D Touch. And if you watch this channel a lot, you know that I love 3D Touch. It's a pressure-sensitive technology on the screen that allows the iPhone to detect multiple levels of pressure. And in my opinion, it just makes the iPhone experience feel so much better. So with this technology, you can do stuff like open app shortcuts, peek into Safari previews, or even copy and paste stuff a lot faster. And while 3D Touch doesn't completely change the way you use your phone every second of every day, it is still a nice feature to have in iPhones, and I really wish Apple tried harder than they did to keep it implemented in the iPhone 11 Pro. So talking now about the camera on the XS, if we pretend the iPhone 11 Pro didn't come out for a second, the camera on this phone is absolutely amazing. The only thing you're missing out on is a slightly better sensor and the ultra wide angle camera of the iPhone 11 Pro. And personally, I don't use the ultra wide angle camera because the low light is just awful with that sensor. Apple set it at f2.4, and on a sensor that small, you are not going to be getting very clear photos. There is so much noise in every single photo taken with that ultra wide camera that I just don't really use it anymore unless it is in super good lighting. Of course, Apple being Apple, they have a few software restrictions on the iPhone XS camera compared to the iPhone 11 Pro. So you can't change the video recording resolution, and you can't have some of the more advanced settings that the iPhone 11 Pro camera has, which is kind of frustrating because it's something that Apple could turn on if they wanted to. It's just in software, but they're reserving those features for the more expensive iPhones. I haven't actually held a phone this small in a long time. My current phone is the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and going back to a phone that is this small just feels so good in the hands. And I've been using my iPhone 11 Pro, which has a matte texture on the back, and while that is nice and it was a nice upgrade from the regular smooth glass, going back to a phone that has the really shiny stainless steel and the smooth glass kind of has that uniform feel that even the iPhone 11 Pro doesn't have. The entire phone feels like one slab of glass, which is something I really liked when the iPhone X came out, and it just adds that extra level of premium feeling when you're using your phone. Okay, so now let's get into my personal recommendations on if you should buy this phone. Yes, definitely buy this phone if you can buy it from Apple's refurbished website. So I have nothing but good things to say about Apple refurbished. I bought a few iPhones from it in the past, and I think 2 or 3 iPads. So when you buy from Apple's refurbished site, you're getting a completely new outer casing. So when you take the phone out of the box and you take the plastic off and it makes that really nice sound, you are getting a phone that nobody else has touched, which is one of the things that people like about buying a brand new phone. And this phone is refurbished and you're still getting that experience. And also, like I said, one of the issues with this phone is battery life and battery health over time. My phone's already at 93%. So if you buy a refurbished phone, you're actually getting a brand new battery. So it doesn't have the battery that originally came with that iPhone. You're getting a completely new battery with 100% battery health. So yes, Apple is known for being expensive, and they are expensive even with their refurbished iPhones. You're not going to get this experience with any other online reseller of used phones or even refurbished phones. The fact that you can buy a phone that has the refurbished title on it and still take it out of the box and it looks brand new and the battery is brand new and you can still add Apple Care Plus to it for 2 years is fantastic. So I would definitely recommend going to the Apple refurbished online store and trying to find a refurbished iPhone if you can. And if you wait for September or October of this year when the new iPhone 12 and the 12 Pro comes out, you'll probably be able to get the iPhone 11 Pro on their refurbished site for a pretty good discount. So keep looking on the website as Apple is updating it every day. The truth is, this is a fantastic phone, and anyone who buys it is going to be happy for the next 3 years. And that's how long you're going to be getting software updates probably. Apple always updates their phones way into the future, so you don't need to worry about getting software updates like Android phones. I really can't think of anything bad to say about this phone other than the fact that a newer iPhone is out and available. You're not really getting any trade-offs with this phone. Battery life, like I said, is okay. The screen is absolutely fantastic. You're getting stereo speakers, you're getting wireless charging, you're getting IP68 water resistance, and you're getting one of the best camera sensors in a smartphone. So let me know in the comments down below if you have an iPhone XS or if you're planning to buy one in 2020. Also, drop a like on this video and subscribe. On your screen right now are 2 recommended videos, so if any of those look interesting to you, definitely go check those out. Thanks for watching. My name is Michael, and I'll see you in the next one.